league on EA Sports. And we've got a pair of teams who not long ago had more Super Bowls than anybody else. It's the boys and the 49ers coming up next.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from Santa Clara. On the return, it's Ronnie Bell. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last two seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his third season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground is Mason. And nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early third down coming up.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Now, screen set up for Mason. Good-looking screen play there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run. And here's Mason. And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield. Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
He'll try to run for it. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
And that just can't happen. Third and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll run. This is Mason. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This a 46-yard attempt. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
That's taken in by Jennings. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll motion over Samuel. Purdy now on 2nd down. Ayuk makes the play along the sideline.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. On the return, here's Turpin. and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There aren't many quarterbacks in this league who come under the microscope as often as this guy does. I mean, he isn't perfect by any means, but you can certainly do a lot worse than having him lined up as your guy leading your offense. He has the athleticism to bail himself out of bad situations, but also the arm talent to make every throw on the field. So as long as he protects the ball, that's been the biggest thing in his career. If he can do that, man, he's as good as they come in this league.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now, man, back for his second go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On play action, here's Dak.
Success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
They'll run with Dowdle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 6-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Here's a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Got a man, that's Tolbert. And he will score. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Cowboys move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The 49ers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. His drive will start on the ground. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Donovan Wilson will bring him down. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Brandon Ayuk is able to move the chains, and I think he's someone, when you look back at last year, Mike, he took a huge step forward, over 1,300 yards for the first time in his career. He just seems poised to have even a bigger year this time around.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A tight end in motion now. Play action now. Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Kittle's able to secure the catch and bring up a fresh set of downs, and he was the only tight end in the entire league last year, Mike, to go over the 1,000-yard mark, and he only did it in 65 catches. Here's a guy that is an all-pro player year in and year out, and there's not a whole lot in this game that he can't do.
Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Purdy going to put it up again. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. This one caught at the 4. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective.
And he's in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers are in the lead by the score of 13-7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. fading from the gun. Complete to Turpin. And he's going to be down up around the 30.
They have these rules for the receiver. Like they call them grass rules. And it is if you're running across the field and you're looking at quarterback, you're going to stay on. If you're not looking at that tells him I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. Tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That non-verbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
1st and 10 now from the 36. To the air again, Prescott. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And it's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. To throw is Dak. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tarvarius Ward.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The 49ers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's going to tuck it and go. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Purdy. Through the air, connecting with Debo. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what
moves him out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll throw again with Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Prescott. This pass right side caught by Lamb. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Now Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Cowboys first down.
The shotgun snap for Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
We've watched CeeDee Lamb become undeniably one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike. I mean, just last season alone, led the league in receptions with 135, while totaling over 1,700 yards for the year. I mean, when the Cowboys need a big play, they're looking for number 88.
First and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Prescott again. He's got room to roam. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Here now, second down and goal. Prescott now. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown Dallas. That his second touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here is Bell on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Brandon Ayuk heading back onto the field with his 49er teammates. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. Here's first and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. First and 10 for Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Purdy works out of the pistol. That is brought in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, San Francisco. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Play action. It's Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's going to run it, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Second down, Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down, Cowboys.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. They'll stick to the ground. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll run here. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Dak to throw. That one taken in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. He's got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll run. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. From the gun, it's Purdy. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
So on fourth down, the Aussie Mitch Wishnowsky out to punt. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now Dowdle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Here's Zeke. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
This one is caught by Turpin. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. On the ground, it's Dowdle. They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the first down. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. It is 2nd down and 5. They'll stick with him again. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. Elliott. And he'll bring it inside the red zone. 5 in space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. They'll come up now for 2nd down. A give up the middle, and he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They get the conversion on 3rd and inches. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout.
A 26-yard attempt.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.